Fort Worth, Texas, a city of cowboys and culture, and now of classic cars. And yet we also are home to Magnolia Motor Lounge, an opportunity to treat your stomach as you feed your automotive passions.
I believe that every one of us eats with our eyes, whether it's, food or, art or something like this. And I see cars. I see automotive as art, and especially vintage automotive. Little things that you don't see on brand new vehicles. I love the passion for, a spoke wheel or an emblem or something like that. And I personally think that other people do too. So you can see what kind of vehicles will actually be in the restaurant. Something like this. This is a 1955 Porsche Spyder 550. James Dean made that famous. And visually it'll be very, very appealing once we get everything cleaned up, buttoned up, chromed up.
Well, what we're going to do with the Porsche is basically start with a little bit of TLC, gaskets, carburetors, replace all the lines with aircraft fittings.
I thought I was just getting my car washed.
That was the initial.
Holy
That
smokes.
was the initial.
And then you've got things like the 56 Chevy over here.
You don't have to search under the hood too far to find some high-octane food and some exciting things going on here at the Magnolia Motor Lounge.
Everything's automotive themed. We try to do things, that, like our appetizers, our tie rods, which are batter dipped vegetables. But, when you look at an automotive menu, you might as well go with something that's going to be car related.
Something that tastes good but also look good and had a funky name. I thought that was kind of, interesting to say the least. We're going to do,
Weekly specials.
Just random daily, weekly specials. Whether it's going to be, sockeye or salmon or, who knows?
And that's something we've talked with our, food company. Like I said, we've got our tier 1 pricing. We've got, a national company, and we have deliveries when we need it.
We've actually hooked up with some local farmers to bring in organic vegetables. Things like that for appetizers, I think was just a complete opposite of some of the other foods that we're looking at, but better quality.
Higher end.
Very higher end compared to some of these individuals that are around here. Some of those restaurants you're going to go to, maybe once a month. But we wanted some place that people could actually come on a daily basis. Something that it was kind of interesting. They could say, hey, I can go get a Kobe slider over here, or I can get some Wagyu beef, or I can get some beer battle quail.
Chicken fried bacon.
Yeah, Applewood chicken fried bacon in a free angioplasty. So we were all good to go with that one. So, something that was kind of unique.
This is going to be easy for people to eat at. They're going to get quality food at a decent price, and they're going to be able to go, wow, we're coming back day in, day out.
Yeah, they're going to walk in the door and they'll like what they see, and then they'll like what they eat, and they're gonna come back and say that was.
Beers will be good too.
Yeah, but they'll look around and they say, hey, that was quite surprising.
We're gonna chop our own potatoes, do our own homemade fries. There's no other way to go.
Sweet potatoes, things of this, like you name it, anything that we can do that's like go back to organic, fresh, seasonal, those types of things. I think that's a really good approach for us in this area. But I guess from the naming convention side, we really did not disagree on that at all. That was really interesting. But if we did disagree, I just told him to shut up.
I say something, he's deaf in one ear, and it goes out the other. So it works out pretty good that way.
I don't like you anymore.
I know.
This Lower Lancaster, Lola area.
Lola, West 7th.
Tremendous revitalization going on, exciting things in the neighborhood, some good repurposing of spaces.
Unbelievable.
Why did you pick this?
Well, because when the West 7th Lola redevelopment happened, it was just a wasteland. Now, when they chose to revitalize over there, it sparked interest in major developers. And once it was like a domino effect, it just started happening very, very quickly. Right across the street from us, the So 7th Loft and things like that, the West 7th Loft, popped up, and now we've got great mixed-use development. And now we have wonderful pedestrian traffic. We have it all. It's such a great, I think, cultural mix of where we're located. You can go from a rodeo to a museum literally 1 block away.
Yeah, so 200 yards from every cowboy in the world over there at Will Rogers.
Yeah, that Will Rogers, Amon Carter. I mean, it's just unbelievable. We have more hicks and highbrow.
Let alone yuppies.
Yeah. Old car guys and girls that come in here, it evokes a great childhood memory. Something that they truly like and they remember from, their father, their grandfather, or grandmother, and something like that.
Every age has got their story of what they grew up in, or when they see a car like this. We're going to be able to get people in here like his friends, and then we'll be able to have my friends in here too.
I take that as a shot, sir.
See?
I'm really not sure what that meant. What are my friends.
Well, you know, you get your hoitier-toitiers, and then I got my, you know, back alley friends, so it works out good. We're gonna try to, you know, we're gonna try to get some bikers in here to an extent, but it's gonna be more car.
Oh my Lord. You know, from the inspection nightmares that we've actually been going through, you know, we've definitely learned some lessons from them, and they have from us, because, you know, we're building everything above and beyond code right now, which is quite interesting. The original structure, we saved 1.5 walls.
And this was a change of use, so this is the hardest one to go through, because everything's got to go up to current code, from environmental to electric to...
That was the biggest learning lesson right there. But we've overcome every one of those obstacles, which has been great. So, and now the inspectors walk in and they're quite encouraged with what's going on. Plumbing inspector loves us now, which is cool.
Well, and all the inspectors, I mean, they're hard asses to the extent, but what they basically want to do is give you the benefit of all your stuff working correctly, giving you the optimal usage of each piece of equipment, such as the air conditioning. You know, they want you to succeed in what you're doing, so they're making sure that it's up to code. That way you're getting the benefit of the product, using it right.
Yeah, they can make me succeed quicker.
Well, they could, but you know, they're in it for us, so you know, we want to make sure that, you know, we're doing everything right. That way there's, you know, nothing going to happen. We're going to have a safe environment to be in, and it's going to be a positive place.
You're right.
And we don't have to worry about anything once we get up.
You're right. This location, for the last 50 years, 50 or 60 years, has actually been a transmission shop. This was a nightmare when we walked in the door, so we've converted something that was just a neighborhood eyesore. And we thought, what a better way to preserve the history of it and have a vintage automotive lounge. This is a 1951 Ford F1 truck. We'll have a 42-inch TV in there. We're gonna have 10 beers coming out of this situation. We've got a chrome pipe that actually looks like an exhaust. So you'll have the taps coming out of that.
And I think for the most part though, I don't think we've ever seen anything like this anywhere.
No,
and I think we're gonna kind of originate it.
You're taking your beer order. You kind of walk back over here. You sit down, Jimmy?
Yeah, I need a beer.
You can sit down. You sit down. And then, you know, you come back over here in this situation. You kind of pull your tap and
say, "Beer me."
Beer you. There you go. I'm probably, as you can tell, I'm a Type A person, so I like things the way they are. You shut up. Zip it!
Because I'm getting fired today. It's my last day on the job.
We can argue about food all day long, but when it comes to the car situation...
But I talked to his wife. She said she'll slip me an extra set of keys.
That's not going to happen whatsoever. You're fired. So...
I figured today I'd get fired.
So as David Agee says, failure's not on the menu.
Not at all. It's not even an option. At all.
There's no point.
No.
Why
if I thought I was going to fail, I wouldn't even open the door.
Then I'd have never tagged along.
So David Agee, we are the perfect spot for your next segment of the opener, because much like you, failure is not on the menu.
Is it a leap of faith? Yeah, it is. It really is. Will I fail? I don't think so.
Rev up your appetite for the Magnolia Motor Lounge in Fort Worth, Texas.
It's not your parents' garage.
This ain't your parents' garage, that's for sure.